Hello, welcome back to 4WC 2025. It is gonna be exciting. We have 4 matches pretty much here at the same time. All of these teams just not wanting to play at other times, and so here we are with 4 streams at the same time, 4 matches at the same time. And here on the A stream, we're going to be streaming Russian Federation versus Australia, the closest seeds, potentially an absolute banger match with super close matches, super close match coming up here. I'm joined here by Rosiee. Rosiee, how are you doing here?
I'm good. I think all of these matches are going to be really fun. I think there's going to be a few people with multiple tabs open, just flicking between them. Because we have also Germany versus Indonesia, 2 very good teams. We have South Korea versus Romania, and we also have France versus China.
Yeah, just so many banger matches here at the same time.
Yeah.
So many people would have watched them just last round individually as well. Last round. Now we have them all at the same time here in this one round. Fortunately, it's not the same for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have some more variety. 1 game on Monday. For now, we have to concentrate on this Russian versus Australian team. Yeah, starting off here as well, Russia, bit of a shaky footing here, always kind of missing players. For YouTube was here 2 weeks on holiday, I believe, just couldn't play at all. Russia, unfortunately, last week just falling from 2 players in the roster missing, and a roster for YouTube who just wasn't able to perform as well. But I think this week is going to be a bit different. I think this week the teams are going to be more prepared. Puyuda is going to be unrusted, and Australia might not be as dominant here as they have been in the last few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point in the tournament, there's a lot of overlapping skill sets. So we're going to see some crazy close maps. And I think there's going to be some maps which just are miles apart just because of the difference in skill sets.
Yeah, I'm looking here for Russia, especially here at the Hard Rock maps. They have always been performing so well on Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Well, Australia has not been bad on Hard Rock by any means. I think even if you look at the last week, Australia did play a Hard Rock, won, and unfortunately weren't able to get as much score as Russia did. But it's still a very fighting force there. But for the side of Australia, I mean, they're the speed goats. We've seen them play on these DTs once and once again, and now with Puyuda probably here full strength again, they will be able to even show more strength despite having incredible performances on DT maps already. Not only that, they're really well versed, especially like in tech. They're very strong aim players. They like the low BPM tapping is also super fine for them. For the side of Russia, they seem to be a lot more well versed. There's no skill set outside of Hard Rock that they're really like breaking out of. They're really shining, maybe a little bit stronger in the reading, but with their performances, that's pretty average now with all these teams that are going to be left in this tournament. So there is going to be, I think, very clear picks here at the beginning, but towards going like towards later rounds, towards later maps, it's really gonna be quite flippy, I think.
Yeah. And I think they're rolling.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, my voice is going. Trust that start as soon as I commentate. Yes, we have fast picks coming out.
First bans here. And yeah, it is to be expected that Russia is going to be banning these DTs. Australia has just been performing so well on them. They've played them so many times. So I think the second ban here from Russia is also going to be a DT map. And from Australia, I would expect a Hard Rock map. Something interesting this week, though, is that the pool has gotten like a lot bigger. And there's a lot more to choose from, a lot more for pick and choose from.
Holy well-known maps also. This pool is just jam-packed with every single map that I've ever seen whilst commentating a tournament. Oh my god. There's some classics in here.
Yeah, there is some big classics in there. Absolute banger. very unique maps like the Noma 2 here as well, that is very out of the ordinary for a Noma 2. You could even say that it's not a Noma 2, but that just makes it more exciting.
I definitely know the map, that's for sure, but where it's pooled, I guess that's a question of whether poolers feel like torturing people.
Yes. Just incredible stuff. And yeah, as expected, Australia immediately coming here with the Hard Rock ban on Hard Rock 2. Maybe gonna leave other Hard Rocks open. I mean, the skill sets are quite different here. But still could be seeing it. Maybe even a Nomad 1 ban or something like that.
Yeah.
Be coming in.
Nomad 1 is usually left alone, so I'd be surprised if we see a ban on that. But at this point, I think everyone is comfortable on a Nomad 1.
Yeah, to some extent. I've seen teams ban it, of course, against Sweden, who has kind of dominated the Nomad 1 every single round. Teams have actually started banning them.
That's actually a crazy
they're taking their
flag.
time.
Well, I'm really hoping this Hard Rock 3 doesn't get banned. This map is awesome.
Where is Wisher? Yeah, really taking their time here, Australia. Thinking it through. Is it gonna be another Hard Rock ban? Question here, or do they have some other thing in mind? Maybe there's something that they're just not feeling comfortable with, that they're a little bit worried of Russia here.
I'm praying it's not the Hard Rock 3. Please don't ban my Hard Rock 3.
I mean, it could be just a decision in between these Hard Rocks, but it's gonna be the the hidden tree. So they're opting to ban that hidden map. Russia, of course, not a bad hidden team, but hard to really guess on what they're gonna do. Of course, it's also a little bit harder to guess on your bans and picks, because Russia has kind of have these players missing. For you to just just not really here. And once again, just last week, two players missing. I believe that was Suzuha and I need to check out the name because it's not Bob Peter, I believe. It's Vorkuta.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, Hidden 3, in my opinion, was one of the hardest skill sets in a pool. Space flow on Hidden is very difficult. Oh wait, we're seeing a Hidden 2 ban from Russia. Honestly, this.
I think that makes sense. We've seen last week Australia played at Hidden 2 and got like seed 4 with like very respectable scores across the field, and on Russia's side, seed 13 on that Hidden 2. Of course, they were missing players that are strong in reading. Like especially here to call out like Bokuta, who wasn't last week, not here, and so they kind of had to tank one player who had like only 84% accuracy, which does make sense, but nonetheless, maybe they just don't like it.
Honestly, this map is quite difficult. It has a lot of stacks in it, a lot of perfect stacks. We have reading, some kind of finger control elements to it as well.
Yeah, and it really might just be this ban here against JDLF, who has been performing so well on Hidden 2s. But Russia also knows now that for you to kind of unrusted, so that's never mind. I'm missing here. Yeah, for you was last week. Here, 2 weeks ago now.
I think you banned Hard Rock 2 because Russia have been very consistent. Yes, that's the reason. Oh wait, they're going with the Nomad 2 first pick. Oh hell yeah.
That's interesting. The Nomad 2 pick immediately, something I would not necessarily expect here. I would have rather expected something like a DT map, but seems like they're opting here to go into the Nomad 2 here. It is a map. It is certainly a map, and it's so exciting to watch. This is a map that generally a lot of newer players also love to play, just to try to pass it. And yeah, I mean, I just wrote in my notes for this map, LMAO 175 spacing banger.
I mean, I'd say that's pretty accurate.
No real stamina, no real, like, not necessarily flow aim, it's just like big space bursts essentially. And it just never lets go, it keeps going and then gets more difficult throughout the map. It kind of feels impossible to FC on any FC of this map. It's just gonna be a statement, I feel like.
Who doesn't love this?
And teams have their rosters in here, only one player missing here on the Russian side. This is not necessarily a map I would like expect those normal two players to play. Other players could be playing this map as well.
It's a banger though.
Like most of the pool was kind of a banger pool.
That's true. Okay, it seems like we're getting into the first map. At least most of us are. Andy having some issue loading in, but here we go.
Yes, this is going to be exciting. Starting out here, all players, no early misses. Of course, this map is significantly easier despite here the spacing here. Oh, it's gonna be the first person here to fall on the Australian side. Arbusian not hitting that spacing here at the beginning. Can catch you off guard, even if you have prepared for it. Just this immediate spacing here from the beginning can just give you this kind of unlucky miss, but just see all these players. The OD on this map is quite lower than what you would expect at the starting, and I think the accuracy is really represented as well.
Yeah, it might be helping a little bit. I feel like in later rounds, a lot of tournaments put the BPM way higher on the no map too, so it's quite refreshing to see a lower BPM. Oh, there comes a break from Russia.
Yeah, 11 IQ player kind of missing here on the snap pattern. Of course, these are like stress-inducing patterns. Just miss aim here a little bit. Usually wouldn't be that difficult, but yeah. And Arbusian once again breaking here, gets traded back here by Vlados. Advantage here for the Australian side.
That's quite a big break for Russia too. I would say two are probably the better players on this kind of thing of breaking.
Yes, and the next person here from Bobber, just not looking good here for Russia. It is the pick from Australia, I believe. And they're looking good here to take this towards their side. I think more than half of the map is still left, 2/3 almost. And
yeah,
there's still a lot of time for them to bring that back.
Yeah. Oh, Andy breaking on the triples here. You still have Stacia holding for Russia, but it is a 1v2 right now in terms of FCs. Oh, but there goes Hilly.
Call it 1v1 with one recovery combo. The combos advantage is now on the side of Russia. Here, Australia kind of falling apart. Everybody missing. No FC anymore for Australia, but we have no FC anymore for the Russian side either. Only 2 recovery combos, but the recovery combos is all you need. There's still so much time left here.
Yeah, we then just passed the halfway point of the map, and all the people is on Russia right now.
Yeah, absolutely, and the score is now going over to the Russian side. Seems like players were just not warmed up enough. It seems like the pressure may be just mounting up too much, especially for players like Dumb Andy, who has like essentially just shit missed here at pretty much nothing, and that really is biting the butts here right now. Russia looking to steal here the first pick from Australia.
It is only 50k in the lead right now, and it's kind of bouncing around that range. Australia does have the AC advantage, so if there's some breaks on Russia, I can definitely see it flipping over pretty fast.
Yes, AC advantage is not that big, though. Only 3% if you count it together. Yeah. And with these two like big combos from an 11 IQ player and Vlados, it's gonna be difficult, but that
Well,
opens
that's
it up.
one of
Our
them.
Fusion
Oh.
does trade it back, but still bigger
Oh, wait.
combos on the side of these chain misses here from
Wait.
Russia. Big chance here from Australia to take this.
You still have JGLF Haley holding.
Oh
Wait,
god,
it
look at
went
the
over, it
scorelines.
went over. Oh my gosh. This is way too close for a first map.
Yes, this map really picking up here and steam here towards the end, and Russia falling apart. Big chain
Oh
misses
my
that cost them
God.
a lot of score, and Australia just taking it back in the last second. Really showing how difficult this map and how unpredictable this map can get towards the ending here.
It seemed like Australia really did better on the flow aim sections, and when it came to very spaced aim, they kind of fell off a little bit. So it was perfect that the map was more in favor of their skill set.
Yes, but saved still for Australia. It is still wonder pick here. Barely, not as convincing as one might expect here. But now it is the time to pick for Russia, and I kind of expect them to not go like into a crazy pick like a number 2, but rather expect something like the Hard Rock 1 here, or the Hard Rock 3 as well. Russia has just been performing so well on these Hard Rock maps previously. Have always kind of beat Australia if they pick the stats, and yeah, I think at this point kind of want to go for that. They still could go like potentially for some free mods. Australia is not bad in free mods by no means, but doesn't play that much, so it seems like they are going into it. Free mod 1.
Hell yeah. I think we can probably call out who's gonna go for which mod on this already. Do you know much about mod preference of the players?
Well, I would expect Stacia and 11 IQ player maybe to play the Hard Rock, Power Get the Hidden.
That's exactly who I would predict for Russia as well. If Shade is staying in, obviously they're gonna go for the Hidden. But maybe we don't see overmodding. Maybe we see
Shadever on the Hidden
things
instead of
no
Paracut does make a lot of sense here.
Yeah. For Australia, I think a lot of the players are very comfortable with different mods, honestly. So I wouldn't be surprised if they switch it up a little bit depending on how comfortable they are on the map itself.
Yeah, so the easy multiplayer on this map is frame out 1, but I don't expect here any player here to play easy. Maybe Poyudo could be playing easy. Poyudo, of course, Forrest kind of could be playing easy Hidden as well. He's crazy. How to really predict here for the Australian side on these frame mods? I mean, JGLF is gonna play that Hidden. I think that's quite the obvious one. Just a beast in Hidden. And Fedotov kind of hopping in here for Russian Federation, it seems like. No, they seem to be jumping out and in here quite a lot. It seems like the teams are finally getting in, so we see Poyudo appear, disappear, and appear again.
They're not sure if they want to play it or not. It's okay. Oh!
Well.
Oh wow! We got a switch at last second for Australia. Okay. I think LGLF is gonna be maybe on the cargo. Is Juvenile a hidden player? Oh, maybe I've switched this up. Oh no.
It's interesting to see because Australia has banned free mods before and have had free mod bans against them as well. And yeah, Poyudo here on the Hidden deciding not to go onto the easy. Super Knight also on the Hidden. So 2 Hidden on the side of Australia and also 2 Hidden here on the side of Russia. So Hidden seems to be the favorite mod on this map.
They also have a Nomad each. 11 IQ player deciding to go Nomad on this, as well as JGLF. Oh my gosh, Alphabet is hard.
Yes, and the first person to break here is gonna be Poyuta here. Still an early break. The map is 3 minutes and 23 long. It's not that important. It's not that doesn't have that much impact. Could not have that much impact. Of course, if there's always an if. And all players looking pretty fine. Never mind 2 breaks here, trades here. Poyuta, who has already had a little bit of a lower combo, and Stacia here on that hard rock breaking. So hard rock's still alive for the side of Australia.
Well, there goes that hard rock. You should just find a route.
Oh well, that was kind of my bad. So, yeah, we see a lot of act drops here in this green part. Really difficult. And next break here from the Russian side. 2 FCs versus 2 FCs, but we have some stronger recovery combos here on the side of Australia.
Yeah, again, it seems like Australia missing on the aim at the start, but everyone making it for that stream section. We're gonna have another miss on aim coming from Super Knight. Oh, I'm pleased. But they got stayed and 11 IQ player. Actually, this kind of breaks all around at the moment.
Seems like it, yeah, and only no FCs here left on the side of Russia, while JGLF still holding strong on that Nomad, that important Nomad here. You generally expect your Nomad players here to perform the best, have the highest combos, but for the side of Russia, it's gonna be Stacia who is gonna be the strongest score here for them once again. Gonna be super streamy, super difficult, easy to miss here, and I think at these streamy parts especially, like these Nomads can do so much work, so much combo. Stacia here now once again breaking.
Was being matched by the other hard rock player in the Abusion. Very nice recovery from them. And the other actually building a quite a lot of recovery.
Supana and Poyuta kind of struggling here to get like big combos on the board. Right, that's still this combos here on their side, still doing his carry, but with the break here from Abusion, that opens a little bit the door here for Russia. Russia now has the combo advantage. The score slowly but surely going towards the side of Russia. 1/4 of the map left. There's still a lot of time here to take the score towards the side as long as they keep holding.
Yeah, the recovery on Russia is really nice right now. You have 3 players versus just JGLS on the other side. It's a little bit rough for Australia.
Yeah, that miss here from Arbusian is just not looking good, and the score now switching to the side of Russia. Not much left, not much map left. Russia needs to break in order to Australia to take this back. JGLF still has it in their hand here. As long as they keep holding strong. Oh my god, this looked a little bit dangerous here.
Yeah, it's right near the end of the map. It's quite close to the score still.
Yeah, if Russia kind of falls apart here, it would immediately go back. There's still enough time, just with that FC here from JGLF, but Russia doesn't seem to be giving any chances here. JGLF shaking their ass off here, still managing to FC the map, but unfortunately just not enough. Russia, the team score just doing so much damage that this 1 FC here from the Australian side just not enough.
Really nice plays from the hidden player on Russia. Wow, that was very nice.
Yeah, both these hiddens just doing God's work. Nomad also very consistent here, 1 miss, and Stacia here with that hard rock. Also just super strong. Hard rock, of course, very difficult on this map. It's not CS 5.2, I think it's CS 5.5, which just makes it harder. And yeah, still very strong performance here from both teams. This did get scary here, certainly. Could have gone to either side, and nonetheless, still won here by Russia on their own pick, and then the next pick back to Australia.
That's the first time Viados didn't ever see this bubble. That's a bit nerve-wracking in match, honestly, but it does happen.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen the shade coming here out from that FC on JGLF, so they did a great job and trying their best here to carry this. Unfortunately, it's not enough. Nonetheless, I kind of expect now a speed here from the Australian side. I don't see them picking more maps like the Nomad 2. We've seen how close it got, how dangerous it got. I think they're gonna be feeling more comfortable on the DT map. And they're going for the hard rock 1. Are they crazy?
Wait, they fear nobody, what the hell? Honestly, I'm not surprised. These guys were crazy in 5WC. Like, if you know a lot of the Australia roster, 4WC was in 5WC, and oh my god, they went crazy in that tournament. I hadn't heard of a lot of the players there, and they proved me wrong straight away. I was like, I don't know these guys. I don't know how they'll do. And they went crazy, so I'm not surprised seeing this kind of pick from them.
Yes, it is a mechanics map. It is 220 BPM. That might be the reason why they're going for it. And it is a very difficult map. It is a bit of aim, more tapping than a normal one for sure. And yeah, it has quite a lot of tapping, and these streams, at these 220 BPM streams, they kind of always end with like 1/3 patterns. So it's really testing your finger control there, and maybe just over like massively practice this map, because you can super duper hard practice this map. Acting this map is always very difficult, especially into the higher acts. I think 95%, 94% is very doable, but anything above that is kind of like a challenge here. And if they practice this a lot, they could have it as like the hidden wildcard to completely crush here Russia. But it is a map that you can so easily break here on these 1/1 after these streams that keep happening. Gonna be interesting to see and exciting here to see how these teams have prepared for it and how they will play this map. Right, the teams are calling the good luck, have funds here. Players are loading in.
Yeah, you know, when you live all the way across the world, you don't always load in. It's the Australia diva.
It is, and you can see already these 1/3 here right at the beginning. These are gonna be a common occurrence after these streams, especially, and very tapping heavy.
Maybe they're kind of banking on these 1/3s. They find it easy to transition, and they're hoping Russia does not.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about with this practice. It's just so a practicable map. You can just grind the practice on this, it just feels so much better. But no players messing up here at the beginning. We have of course like players like Stasia, who are like the star players here off this hard rock roster for Russia, but Australia, quite a force to be reckoned with. But the first break is going to be from Australia here, and you can see first immediately the 1/1 after. It's traded back by Fedov. 11 IQ player now missing as well. No answer here from the Australian side. Combo advantage for Australia. Next person here falling to the side of Russia.
Only Stasia left to be FC on Russia right now. Australia holding strong. This might not have been a bad pick after all. It does seem like the 1/3s are tricking them out. Tripping them up. Oh my gosh, English is bad.
Yeah, certainly. They are tripping them up, and I think this is what Australia really banked on. I don't think Russia expected Australia to pick a map like this, so they might have not prepared and not practiced it as much as Australia possibly did here. Dam Andrik finally falling here, but does get traded by another player here on the Russia side. It's only Stasia, the hard rock star player here, left on that FC. Fedov once again breaking. Not looking good, but Ardushin, Sefi also missing here. It's only JGLF versus Stasia here, but they have this 250,000 score advantage. As long as JGLF can hold on, this should be in the bag almost here for Australia, but one has to keep holding.
You have a tiny bit of support on each team, but I don't think enough to really mean anything. Oh, but there goes Stasia!
Stasia the fall here. JGLF holding strong, not giving the answer that Russia so much hopes for. And now you see the score just once again going towards the side of Australia.
Go down! Go down! Go down! No! Broke right at the end, but what an amazing score from JGLF.
Yeah,
Holy.
JGLF is person I would rather expect to play hidden maps, but it seems like Hard Rock and hidden here both just doing such a good job. Also, the accuracies on their team just looking a little bit better here than the Russian side.
I was not joking with what I said on the free mod. Australia is crazy well-rounded. Holy.
But certainly, but you have seen the score, only 115,000 towards the end. Russia has caught up quite a bit with these recovery combos from 11 IQ player and totally what's his name again? Vlados.
Yes.
Impossible.
I think it's honestly just because a lot of these Australian players, in my opinion, have not been playing tournaments as long as the players on Russia. It's probably just a nerve stiff at this point. They get nervous, whereas a lot of the players on Russia seem to have more control over their nerves. Maybe a bad observation, but it seems that way to me.
Certainly, there is a chance for that, but Australia once again winning their own pick on a map that would not necessarily here be expected to be picked early on, but it's gonna be the pick from Russia. And from how I've seen this right now, I've had this, how this was played. Maybe we'll see something like the number 6 right now. Maybe Russia just going for the number 6 hidden one. I still think Hard Rock 3 is a very viable pick here for the Russian side. We have seen them pick a free mod and win the free mod. I wouldn't necessarily have them pick something like the free mod 3. I think for you to still could be playing that easy or easy hidden to be quite the juggernaut here for the Australian side. But we will see. And it's gonna be the free mod 3. I take it all back.
I'm going back to the free mod pool again. I wanted to see this map, so I'm happy about this. I quite like Machine Gun songs. It's not usually a genre that I enjoy much, but I quite like this one. It's just like... It's like a very well-rounded tech map. It's almost like a tech tiebreaker, right? You've got some tapping, you've got some aim, there's some more linear aspects to it as well as some awkward aspects.
Yeah, but it has some very difficult patterns. It's very aim control-ish, tapping tech, and has some big circles as well. CS3, of course. So that could be a factor here in some of the potential misses. The OD9, CS3 kind of screams a little bit of note lock here.
Yeah, the CS is crazy. I really struggle with CS3 actually. I don't know, maybe players have practiced a bit, but I always find CS3 quite hard.
Yeah, CS3 is quite hard. And at times, of course, if you're playing A maps, CS3 is not that hard. But depending on the map, depending on the density, of course, this map is very dense. This could be quite a challenge. This could like just hit you off guard. You over aim, you under aim on that CS3, and you kind of note lock to oblivion on this OD9.
Yeah. I'm sure we're gonna have the best hidden players for each team coming on the hidden. I'm sure both teams are gonna pick a no mod over another mod on this map too. Oh. JGLF, not sure what team they want to play for, but I think they're gonna have to stick with Australia.
Yeah, it seems so. We see Vlados once again playing here for Russia. Stasia kind of staying in all the time. Of course, Vlados being the main carry here for the Russian team just has always performed so well. Stasia has had, like in round of 16, Stasia was like the main carry, but unfortunately it fell off a little bit here last week. So hopefully gonna be having such a dominant performance as they have had for this match already.
Stasia does amazingly well on lower SR maps, and I think once it gets the higher SR, they tend to not see as much, but they still have this one.
We see overmodding here from the side of Australia. 3 players playing hidden, 1 player playing hidden Hard Rock. That's 6 mobs per their side. It's a lot more than they necessarily would need, but they love that hidden on this map, it seems like. Let's see how this will work out, because Australia kind of struggling here right from the beginning already.
Yeah, I mean, that's also finding a break. And Stitcher, actually, almost everyone down on Australia, only Pluto with the LC stuff.
Yeah, and I think this is really Puyuta's time to shine. Puyuta's so good on this type of map, but still 2 FCs on the side of Russia. Russia would need to break here, and that Nomad keeps holding strong. Bobber falling right as I say that. It's only 1 FC for the Russian side. Puyuta has the chance here for this massive carry performance. Score slowly moving towards the Australian side, despite still at 1 FC on the side of Russia.
People keep breaking. It's going to be a very difficult match. There's not going to be much score gain, so it can flip at any point.
Yeah, and with the break here, that FC falling here for the Russian side. Puyuta still holding the FC. Score now on the Australian side. They have their chance to steal us away from the Russian Federation. Puyuta just has to keep holding. It's really on his hands. Stacia here with this recovery combo on Russia, but no other combos.
Yeah, this is a skyrocket towards Australia's side because this map is very short, so you gain scores so fast.
Yeah, you can see Puyuta just flying up here.
Yeah, and keep an eye with the amazing recovery. Oh, my bad. I shouldn't have even looked at you. That's on me.
Yeah, despite Rosiee cursing players here, Puyuta just holding through all the way. 98.5%. Outperforming everyone here by a mile here. 400,000 points advantage here for the Australian side on Russia's pick. What a statement here. Puyuta is full back, unrusted, and full in power. This is something that you would expect from him here.
That was an amazing FC. Holy, everyone was raking left, right, and center. You see the arc across the board. There's we're bordering some B ranks here and there, and then Puyuta's just 15 100s. You know, they're having a nice time.
Yes, Puyuta, congratulations himself. So.
Nice FC
kind of proud
me. You know, sometimes that's deserved, honestly.
Yeah,
you should be your number one fan on OC.
Sometimes you gotta be proud of yourself, and Puyuta can be proud of himself here in this map. Just super strong score, potentially even the strongest score of the week with how difficult this map is. But of course, there's still a lot left to go. Yes, and it is gonna be picked from Australia now, 3-1 for their side. Now they have the chance to capitalize on that, to lock into this advantage. Still surprised not to see any DT picks. Maybe they're missing one of their tapping players, one of their speed main carries, it seems like, because they're going to here now once again for the Nomad 3. Is Australia down the player? Are they like kind of worried about something else? I don't understand why they still haven't picked any DT map.
I mean, they don't need to, apparently. They're doing amazing without DT. Why not leave your best to last?
Sure, they have, but still, it's very surprising nonetheless. It's very, very surprising nonetheless. I still would expect them to pick into the safe picks, to pick into the safe DT2, which has been their really, like, their strong points. They have truly won. Yeah, they have won their own picks, but some of them have gotten very close, like the Nomad 2, which could have gone to the other side. The Hard Rock map that they picked as well, just super, super close and dangerous. And I don't think that it would get that close on these DTs, despite Russia, of course, not being a very weak team on that either.
I mean, whatever they're doing is working for them, so all the more for it. They're going against the norms. We did not think they would be picking Hard Rock, and they surprised us, so not picking DT, also a surprise.
Yeah, and Nomad 3 is a bit of a crazy pick, because if you look at the stats from these teams, Nomad 3 generally a team that Russia is usually, I would say, stronger than Australia on. Seems like they have done work, maybe they have done some special preparation or have some insight that Russia doesn't have. We'll see.
Could be possible.
Historically, Russia kind of has outperformed Australia on that number 3. And with Russia, it's seemingly having a full roster, hopefully, right now. Could be a bit dangerous. Of course, they have Poyudanol back here. Australia. That's full force Australia right now. And certainly, I'd still favor them on it, just for the fact that they have picked it. But yeah, I've only seen 6 players on the side of Russia for now. Still no appearance here from Vorkuta, which is of course one of the main carriers here for the Russian side. Vorkuta has missed last week as well, so maybe still on holiday or something like that.
Maybe.
We are
a super early break from Futa, actually. Missing the first few notes of the map. Oh, missing again. Traded by Station though. Oh! This is a rough start.
Yeah, a lot of breaks here at the beginning. 2 FCs on the side of Australia, 2 FCs on the side of Russia. Gun. Essentially 3 FCs on the side of Russia Gun. Well, that was the last one. No FCs for Russia here. Still 2 FCs here for Australia, and with the confident boost here for the Australian side here with that previous win. They're looking here right, very good here. Very short map as well, only 2 minutes. Maybe they're banking on just on this length here.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of the maps we've seen so far have been on the shorter side, but they've also been picking into the longest maps too. Oh, Super Knight breaking on nothing. This is kind of even right now, I would say. It is slowly going back to Russia's side, but we'll see what happens in this next KI. Oh, there goes Stacia right at the start.
Yeah, and that Missy from Stacia is really good here for Australia. Super Knight is just not that good for them. But yeah, the Missy from Poyuda opens up the field here a little bit for the Russian Federation. Still the score not really moving, but the door is open. Further we go into this map, with any break here from Australia, this could immediately go back. No breaks though. The spacing on this map is huge, so difficult, almost like a high BPM A map. And with that miss here from Super Knight, but that was not the most important combo. There's still a chance here for them to keep it back.
It's going over.
Is.
Another break from Super Knight. Wait. It's gonna flip over? Yeah, it's gonna flip over. It's gonna be on Russia's side now.
And the map is almost over. As long as you keep holding for 3 more seconds, it's all good. And they do hold through, missing
oh my god,
nothing. Russia taking the break point back.
Wow.
Cinema. And I have to say, Bobber is Vorkuta, and did such an amazing job as well here. I did completely messed it up. It seems like they changed back their name. I did check their OSA profile page, and they have their name history hidden. So I was kind of confused because of that. Yeah. But,
Stacia has crazy accuracy on this map. Let's just look at that for a second. That's crazy. I know that it's only 9.2, but like, holy. And it's sad that Australia broke because they have 2 S ranks too, both JGLF and Andy.
Yes, once again. Still here, no appearances from 2 players on the Russian side. 1 player on the Australian side has not appeared yet either. But yeah, it's even out. It's Russia's pick. There is no advantage anymore for either team here. And this is exactly what I was talking about. It is so dangerous picking into the normal tree into Russia here. And it's gonna be the hard rock tree. Something that you were hoping for and kind of expecting here for Russia to pick.
It's a lighter map. Why would I not be excited? I mean, they're currently commentating the B stream, which is Germany versus Finland usually. Is that the strawberry one? Yes, it is. Strawberry bullshit. I love this song. I love this vibe. What can I say?
Yeah, absolutely. Germany versus Indonesia sounds like an absolute banger with how well Indonesia has performed recent times. And oh my god, I just see the score.
They are doing crazy. Yeah, they are doing crazy. I've been flicking through some of the streams.
Does get traded here by Russian and JGLF, so advantage still here for the Russian side. Everybody kind of falling apart. Dumb Andy still holding strong Suzuha on the side of Russia. It's 1FC versus 1FC and no recovery combos on either side. It's all coming here down to these FCs.
The accuracy kind of here and there is a little bit mixed. You have Sid who's struggling quite a lot. Australia, I would say, has a better average.
How is Shedevr with 88% accuracy still FCing? How is Shedevr to make...
They chain miss a little bit.
Yeah. Fortunate, just not being able to hold through here. Shedevr just not having the time of their life right now. Suzuha trying to keep it alive. Stacia with the 99.3%. Unfortunately had this unfortunate break. Scoreline still so close together, but it's the FC here from Australia to hold against this break from Russia. Now Dumb Andy has this chance and does not keep it.
No! They hit that so clean as well. There's still some combo left in Australia. You have DGLF left with some recovery.
But that is what is important because there's
Why did you do
this? No combos across the board. Nobody being able to carry through here, and that is only good for Australia. score still going towards the Russia side. It seems like just on the back of the accuracies of Stasia and 11 IQ player, but I think also a bit of these act drops here and the misses here from the side of Australia and taking a part of that, but 1/4 of the map left, no big combos. Both teams are gonna be building up these combos now, and it's really gonna be a question of how long are gonna be your combos holding. How much power? The score keeps going faster and faster to the side of Russia.
Oh, there's a break from 11 IQ, but there's a break from Suzuka. Honestly.
Oh wait. Trading back. Dumb Andy here missing. That is a big one.
Oh no.
Changing it off as well. Falling Russia now here. Shadever and Stasia falling as
so
well.
close.
It's so close. The score just not moving at all, and it's gonna be Australia to win this point,
oh my
but
God.
barely on the pick of Russia. Once again, a break point.
Holy, that was so close. 20k difference here at the end, almost 30k. I think if Sade had a little bit higher act, that honestly would have been Russia's point. They did improve the act, but sadly, a little bit of chain missing. Actually, they have quite a high 100 count. Maybe not so much chain missing. Oh, straight up into the Nomad 5 pick from Australia. Not even taking a second to think about it. Damn.
Yes. Nomad 5, Nomad 5. It is Nomad 5, we see speed! Finally, Australia! You have done it! You have picked tapping, you have picked the speed, the stamina!
They were saving it all
My
to the
prayers
end.
have been answered! Maybe they needed some time to warm up. Now imagine Russia just completely crushes Australia on speed.
I have to warm up. It's like 2 AM over there.
Living the life of Australia.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised to see them come so far.
It's not 2 AM at Australia, it's
Almost.
23:20. So it's 11
Really?
PM. Yeah.
I think it depends which side of Australia.
It depends. In Kingston, it is midnight, and some other parts in Christmas Island, okay, that doesn't count. In Perth, for example, it's 9 PM. Further into the middle, it's 10:50 PM or something, because they have 30 minutes.
They're close to 11. I don't know.
So it's kind of all over the place, but there is nothing at 2 AM. So the latest it is currently a little bit after midnight. That is plus 11. Still late.
Oh, I'm
Players
plus
could be
1
tired.
now as well, so that makes sense. That makes sense.
But I think this is gonna be a lot stronger for the Australian side. Russia, of course, a very strong team on tapping and speed as well. But I think at this stage, at this stamina that you need for this map, Australia just kind of looks like they will be taking the advantage, the power here out of this.
I think
Russia
the reason
have
why
shown they are strong on these type of maps.
I think the reason why Australia just gets stronger and stronger as the tournament goes along is because a lot of tournaments make the maps higher and higher BPM in the last couple of stages, and that Australia benefit from that massively. Like, you know, the Nomad 1, you have at the 200 range, and a lot of the A maps are starting to get into that 200 range now. It just really favors Australia a lot.
And Russia kind of not the team playing a lot of DT maps, a lot of speed. So first break here from Payudo and Arbusion, so kind of advantage here in the beginning here for Russia, but map has a lot of combo to bring for 3 minutes of non-stop stamina, 240 BPM streams. Still a lot of time to chain miss, and kind of struggles here on the side of Australia. Very unexpected here from Arbusion, maybe just not feeling it right now on the speed. Shaking here quite a lot.
Ooh, another break from Peach as well. It feels probably though.
Yeah, still very dangerous here.
Looking like a better start for Russia, that's for sure.
Absolutely. 140,000 score already. 1/4 of the map in. That's not looking good here for the Australian side. Looking at the accuracies for Russia, maybe there is a reason why Australia didn't want to pick that.
Yeah, Russia's accuracy is really
time.
nice right now.
Yes, and losing on speed versus... Oh my god, look at that shake on Suzuha.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
They got the speed shakes. Oh, but there's gonna be another break on upgrading from Vibration.
Yeah, Vibration just not having a good time. Dumb Andy breaking once again. It's only Sephi here left on that FC, while Russia still has 2 FC on Fedov and Stasia.
Yeah.
Now this map is over. Nothing lost yet here for Australia, but Russia kinda looking strong here.
Uh-oh.
Accuracy looking really better on their side as well. Yeah, and it looks like this isn't gonna be even a close map as long as these two players keep holding on the side of Russia.
Yeah,
Stasia's doing
Stasia's
such a good job, especially, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well, dropping a little bit of that accuracy. Teams now see the scores. And it's really just painful. I feel like it's like 100,000 score just from this accuracy, 150,000 maybe even. Just from his accuracy on the side of Russia could be a lot closer if the players from Australia were able to access better. Might show a little bit of an opening here for the Russian side. Russia should be able to take advantage of that as much as possible. 500,000 score. Russia kinda needs to fall apart here at this point. Not much of the map left. Sephi trying his best here to keep this alive, but it's just not enough with how much map we have left and how strong the combos are on the Russian side. There is just no chance here with Sephi falling.
Yeah.
Russia on the strongest skill set from Australia, just completely crushing it.
Holy. Very nice recovery from Andy on this, but sadly, it's not going to be enough. The double FC on Russia is crazy.
Yeah, Australia certainly were not expecting that. I dare to say that Australia also massively underperformed here. But just look at these accuracy differences. Like the weakest egg here on the side. Oh, by the way, when you see it, the weakest egg here on the side of Russia, kind of beating 3 players on the side of Australia. So really strong on their side, and it's evened out again. Breakpoints after breakpoints. It seems like these teams keep picking for each other.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy. Seems like one of our matches is already over.
Yeah.
South Korea versus Romania, 6-2. Damn.
Yeah.
That was pretty fast, huh?
South Korea doing, of course, an incredible job. Romania, unfortunately, was not able to get there. Germany, 5-2 versus Germany. Indonesia, picking the Nova 2 is crazy. Looking at France versus China, China is currently leading 4-1 versus France. France is looking here right now to take the next point, so it's gonna be it's looking like it's gonna be 4-2 after this next map. If nothing goes wrong here for the French side. But yeah, it's gonna be the normal 1 pick. Never mind, DT2.
Oh. Yeah, I think that Andy was.
Yeah. Andy was trolling. It is gonna be the TT2, and Russia has seen an opening here from Australia, but I dare to say that this TT2 is easier to FC than the Nomad 5. I dare to say this might get more closer, but Russia certainly has seen an opening and is picking into that. My notes for this map is System Sun. I think this note alone, I think, is more telling than anything I could have written down.
I mean, the map is pretty simple. Same kind of vibe.
It's System Sun, but a little bit harder. As these non-stop, it's just a stream map, a higher BPM, has some cut streams as well. That makes it a little bit harder. But overall, just a very, very consistency test here. Shorter map as well, 2 minutes 19. And yeah, players kind of not ready, it seems like. Australia not looking good here. Andy's saying he's got a C rank on this.
They are waiting in the lobby somewhere too.
Maybe not being able to decide. I would expect Poyudo to jump in here. Poyudo, of course, very strong on this type of maps. We could be seeing somebody else as well. It's not gonna be Poyudo. Maybe Poyudo just not having the stamina for this type of map. It's gonna be Dumb Andy and Arbusion, because both of these players just doing such a great job at these DTs. And Sephi here, who has done an amazing job at this Nomad 5. Playing here at this DT map.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Australia are probably hoping that they haven't had a weakness found about them right now.
Yeah, it seems like so there's Nomad 5. I would be worried here a little bit for the Australian team. Still, this map is a bit different. I think the accuracies will certainly look better here on the Australian side, especially with Arbusion. The speed was just not working out for them. Both teams looking strong here. A little bit of an accuracy advantage from the beginning once again for Russia. Doesn't mean that much though on this type of map.
Okay,
who breaks here for either team?
Yeah, we're really getting into this now, and nobody's broken so far. I have a little bit of accuracy advantage. Oh wait, no, Sephi did break. I'm blind. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I also didn't even notice. It's just looking so beautiful here for all these players. Sephi did break. Two breaks here now on the side of Russia, and that opens the door here. That opens the window for Australia to take advantage. Sephi breaks a bunker again, but it's not the important combos here. Australia looking good, but Arbusion now finally breaking Russia back here with this combo advantage. Sephi and Arbusion, both of them just struggling a lot here. Half of the map is already over. Look at this death stream. Brutal.
Oh my god. Oh no, that's catching Australia off. 31 FC there for Australia versus Stacey and Feathertop on Russia. Again. Oh wait. No more in Australia.
Australia falling apart. Looked so good here for them, but look at the players like Station, 99.56%, so consistent. Look at the UR bar, just so beautiful. Once again, another death stream on this 220 BPM. It's so difficult to hold through that, not to double tap that, but the Russian players just looking so good on that. Russia has had their speed awakening.
Yeah, I think they've definitely found a weak spot for Australia here. Holy. Is it going to be another double XP? Asia and Feathertop. Oh my god, they're gaming on this. Oh, break the Feathertop here at the end, but holy plays.
Doesn't matter if you're leading by 1.5 million versus Australia.
Stacia Ack is crazy.
Stacia, that's the #1 score.
That's gotta be the #1 score for the weekend on this. 99%. I mean, Stacia is a great tapping player. I think a lot of people know that about them, but a full A or S rank on Russia and a full set of B ranks on Australia.
Yes, but nothing lost here yet for Australia. They kind of gave it away with the Nomad 5. Was a bit of a mispick. We were not ready for them here. Kind of falling apart here. Just 90% all across the board. It seems like 91, 92, 90. Just not looking good here for them. And they are deciding to go into the funny, the Nomad 6. Blank Tap can play this on the piano, like the entire thing. He's crazy. Have you seen that video? It's crazy.
Oh yeah, I saw, on Twitter. Right?
Yes, on Twitter, exactly. It's a very emotional map. CS 7.5, AR 8.8. I think the CS kind of makes up for the AR. It feels like high AR than 8.8. And yeah, map is very emotional. Players gotta like worry, like just don't like start crying during mid map. This could be like affecting your performance, especially fitting with the background as well. Perfect map. 10 out of 10. Fortunately, I don't think there is a storyboard. By the way, Indonesia has picked the normal 2 and lost the normal 2, so Germany still has the chance here to take this back on the side of China versus France. It is, as I predicted, the 4-2, and they are currently mid-map, also playing DT2 right now.
Well, France versus China is quite close at the moment. They're playing the...
Very much.
Yeah, you said already, the DT2.
Entirety of Russia here. Not in the lobby, maybe just trying to get a feel here of the beginning of this map.
I mean, this is definitely a learnable map. We'll see who put the practice in for this one.
Yes. And they have... No, you ran their times already. Okay. Alright, the players are all in. Once again, Stacia just with this incredible performance today, just doing such a good job, playing everything and performing always in this lobby. And despite that, we've seen some of these players just do such a good job, and hopefully that previous map was just not too draining for them.
This background is so... It just goes with the song perfectly, what can I say?
Yes. Just such a beautiful map, and something I can say about a map like this is like it's so relaxing and quiet that commentators generally also get very quiet, and I have the feeling I want to be like very quiet here as well with how beautiful this song is.
Time to move the mic away.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. But yeah, we see this early misses here. Arbusian here falling. Oh, super nice as well. Only no, some Andy also falling. It's only JGLF here left for Australia. It is their own pick, and the map is unforgiving. SS on Suzuha still. That is crazy on how difficult it is. Despite this OD7, you just see these struggles here on this accuracy, just with this low circle size and this AR. And very challenging here, rhythmically.
If I remember correct, Australia also banned the Hard Rock 2, did they not?
They did ban that Hard Rock 2, which makes sense against Russia.
I guess, but they're picking precision into Russia.
It's very different. It's not AR-10. That's the problem, I think. The main problem here for the Australian side, the AR-10 precision. But yeah, Australia, bit of a back footing here. 250,000 points, and Russia still 2 FC with 1 almost FC, a reverse choke over here. And Australia only 1 FC on their side on JGLF. Half the map is over. If Russia doesn't break anytime soon on their FCs, they could steal this breakpoint once again, and then I can see Russia picking another DT, and this could be dangerous. That Missy from Dumb Andy certainly not helping Australia here.
It was going so well at the start for Australia. Seems like...
Well, that's the opening that Australia needed!
Freeway break on the same bus slider is... Oh wait! All of them broke! There goes
Australia now has the chance. The score is gonna be flying towards them. It's not 5 because it's so slow. Why is this map so slow? There's so much chance here.
There's so many circles in this map.
JGL FC on the side of Australia falling though. Still, the high recovery combos could still be bringing this back.
This is
Super
the
nice.
slowest score gain I have ever seen in a match before. Like it's going. Just give it a couple minutes, but it's going. That's for
It
sure.
is going, and it is going to the side of Australia right now with kind of a meteor hitting the Russian side. Just everybody just falling apart at these quick buzz sliders. Score 20,000 now on the side of Australia. They have to keep holding. Super Knight now falling. That is the lower egg score. The higher egg Arusian still holding strong, and that is the important one. Dumb Andy also on that recovery. Dumb Eddie, stop! Stop! Bro, stop it!
That was some disgusting. I've never seen such an anticlimactic score switch in my life. Oh my god, that was so slow. That was some snail speed takeover.
That was, I don't know. What a cinema map, honestly. What a cinema map.
You saw the triple break on Russia, and then you lay back in your seat and just wait patiently for a whole minute for the score to switch over.
Yes, but that is the point. The guaranteed tiebreaker here for the Australian side, and Russia gonna be picking, probably expecting a DT map, honestly. And it's gonna be DT1. Although, once again, DT1 is not a DT2, it's not a Nomad 5. It is more focused here on that aim. Higher BPM, air 10.3. I think this is gonna be closer than the DT2 and Nomad 5. I mean, especially in DT2, I don't think anything of that. But it has some tapping. It has quite a bit of tapping, so this could be more dangerous here for the Australian side. But aim is here the focus.
What a banger. Another one.
That's so banger. I love Chemical Romance. They have so many good songs.
Yes.
It's music that brings out feeling. Yeah. Russia, are they able to force the tiebreaker here? They have had so good performance here. Or is Australia barely able to win this match with kinda their tails between the legs, just kinda like not looking as confident anymore as they have in previous matchups. They have looked so much stronger than Russia in the last week, but Russia this week just looking so much stronger here than the Australian side. Australia kinda not feeling it today.
I think we have our lineup. We're just waiting for the map to start.
Yes, JGLF just trying their best here to go for this character performance. Stacia being the strongest player currently in this lobby, it seems like. Just checking the stats right now. We have 7 players on the side of Australia, we have 7 players on the side of Russia. Both teams seem to be missing 1 player.
Yeah, I think Australia has stuck with pretty much the same lineup for a lot of this match as well as Russia. They're not really switching out too much.
Yes, and this could be the decider. This could be, is Russia gonna force this tiebreaker, or is Australia gonna run away with this points here, despite not having a good performance here on these speed maps? And for Australia, fault is missing. And early misses here on this really quick start here on that DT1 with 10.3.
Ooh,
Bobber,
like this. At least one player at each speed is struggling.
Yes, still slight advantage here for the Australian side. Bobber missing once again.
We're so close to tiebreaker. Don't do this to me. Please. I haven't seen a tiebreaker yet. Please.
The tiebreaker is not a banger, but a good map.
Oh.
Seffi now breaking here on the side of Australia. I think Australia on the high BPM is really, really strong. Not necessarily on its stamina, it seems like, but it's really high BPM. Might be something at these breaks here from this Russian side. That opens it up as well. Arusian missing on the side of Australia, but still, that FC onto a little bit higher recovery combos here on the side of Australia. Gonna be bringing the score probably towards the side. It doesn't seem to be moving at all with the break here from Suza. And JGLF with the trade back. It is locked in the middle.
Abusian's struggling quite a lot with this. I think if they could build a little bit of combo, it would go over. Oh, wait, it's going over. Wait.
Maybe?
I mean, Andy has some
it is.
nice combo right now, so...
Yes, that FC drop here from the side of Russia station needed to hold here. And the map is almost over. The map is closing in. 1/3 only left. And dumb Andy looking like he's gonna be finding the footing. Have struggled so much on the team maps before, but coming out here in full power. 160,000 score advantage for the Australian side.
They have some support as well from JGLF. Oh, there goes all the combo pretty much on Russia. Oh no. I don't think we're seeing a tiebreaker.
I don't think we are. Dumb Andy finally falling, but is there enough time for Russia to bring this back? No combos here. JGLF just holding through. It doesn't seem like it, and Australia gonna be taking this win against Russia. Russia unfortunately has to leave this tournament right now. But what a close one here.
That was really close. Holy, Australia really putting in the work this year. Holy crap. They're going crazy.
Yeah, incredible stuff here. Australia, kind of nobody expected them here to perform that well. It seems like they kind of had an underperformance in the qualifier as well. Seated lower here than last year. And only the B stream is gonna be left here. Everybody, you can go already. Maybe we'll see rate very soon.
What happened to China and France? What?
Once again, I have to also call out here, you can donate for WC. A lot of people put in here a lot of work. And if you want to support the 4WC team, potentially going into a prize pool as well, or pay some artists, pay some mappers, make sure to put some donation in here. I think it is massively appreciated to do this. For now, it is still gonna be Germany versus Indonesia. It is maybe even gonna be a tiebreaker here. They're currently in the map, so switch to the stream real quick. I hope we're going to rate it very soon. Rosiee, do you have any last words to say before we leave?
Well done to both the teams. They played really well, and I think it's gonna go over pretty soon. So, goodbye. We'll see you on the other stream.
Yes, and that was it with this match. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and see you next one.